Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today we jump right into this new season with an AFC South matchup between the Houston Texans and the Indianapolis Colts. Bass about ready to get us going. And off we go on EA Sports. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They'll start on the ground here on first down. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4, second down.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want, but on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
From the 29, Fields. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Well, probably that's the start that you want right there. And you know he spent the entire offseason throwing hundreds, I'd probably say thousands of passes, getting ready for that moment. The first throw of the new season. He's dreamed about it, thought about it, and now it's out of the way.
Yeah, 1 for 1. A lot more to go. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. One play action. Fields. Got a man. It's complete to Jelani Woods. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Well, the first drive here, the first time that we've called the big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter, because that'll draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receivers are getting involved as this game goes on.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And some room to work. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great effort there. 35 yards. And the Colts are on the board here first in the season opener. Excellent start there. First drive of the season, big-time success, putting it in the end zone.
And remember, that was done without any real map of how to do it. In other words, the deeper you get into the season, you get game film to work off of, tendencies to work off of. The first drive of the season, things can be entirely different than what you've seen in the past. It's a really good job of execution by them.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Fields it right around the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Willis looking to throw on first down. Going out wide, finds Chubb. Finding space at the 40. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
That turned into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right. And after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
First carry for Nick Chubb. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Play fake. Here's Willis. Wide open receiver, complete. He'll get it inside the 20. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. Vision and speed, two of the attributes that you might say are important for a free safety, and we saw both in evidence there.
Check pass.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
Now 2nd and 5. Snap will come from the 6. They run it again with Chubb. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Nick Chubb with career touchdown number 94. He ties both Jerome Bettis and Priest Holmes on the all-time list. And the Texans respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And, Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in Week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, That's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. On first down, Fields. To the right side and into the hands of the tight end, Granson. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that will bring up second down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. This will be taken in by Michael Pittman. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 40. These two teams all tied after one. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory, right at the 40. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll take it down to the 30-yard line. 57 yards rushing for him in his first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
Play action. It's Fields. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Well, here's Fields. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that'll bring up 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
And here we go on 4th down, Fields. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And this Texans defense stands tall. And he'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, I've seen, you and I both been to practices where we've seen, hey, 3rd down situation, big 3rd down alert, lock in here, 4th down play, make sure you focus just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
To throw again on 2nd down. Willis going down the middle, and it's complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. It's a gain of 35.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw, Willis. Oh, and that'll be incomplete. Oh, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. 3rd down, it's Willis. He's going to drop this one down for Chubb. And he is stopped just short on 3rd down. Got 9 yards, but needed 10.
A short gain that doesn't get him the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it.
Let's go now.
Going on 4th down. Here's Willis. That's complete. Right around the 8. And the Texans are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
But all came together on that one, didn't it?
Big time throw on 4th.
Now that had to feel good, didn't it? Taking that type of a gamble there and making it pay off. What a throw.
And tough as a receiver because no matter how perfect the pass, you know it's 4th down and you got to convert.
A little bit of extra pressure, but he overcame it.
On 1st and goal, they'll try the option left. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. On 2nd and goal, Willis. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. 5 yards that time on the completion, and now it's 3rd and goal.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. Call it no gain on the play, so no help there. And now 4th and goal. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. This situation in the 4th quarter, you go for it. But here, take the points.
If you go for it here and don't get it, you and I are missing our plane, and we're going to the post-game press conference to hear him justify it. Because the next thing we'll see is the owner walking in announcing a firing. There is no way he goes for it here. Get the field goal. It's the first half of the game. You've got time to make it up.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And great field position coming up as he gets this just shy of the 45, out of bounds at the 44.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They're coming off a 4th down gamble that last drive that backfired, CD, but really not as badly as it could. Their defense held up and only gave up 3 points.
And what they want to do is play off the momentum the defense gave them. Only giving up the 3 points in that situation after they failed on 4th down. Now they want to make it pay off. They want to pay homage to the defense and have their own drive pay off in points for themselves.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields. This pass caught. It's Woods. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. The end result, 21 yards.
They really love to get him into one-on-one opportunities, and this is one way. Work him out of the slot and create a mismatch. Who's going to cover him? Corner, safety, linebacker? He's got a way to beat all of those positions.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Fields. St. Brown making the catch on the out route. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. And the Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. Fields on 3rd down. Able to find his man, Woods. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The passing game for the Colts finding its stride, another first down.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. Looking for Woods again, and he finds him. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. So the completion good. I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So that challenge, a successful one. Throwing again on 2nd down. Fields. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. 7th play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. So it's 1st and goal, and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. To throw is Fields. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
That's not the first time they've gone his way on this drive, and they were obviously keyed into him because they were there to help break that pass up.
A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Now they send a man in motion right. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he takes it in for a Colts score. A great play there. as the first half is winding down. And the Colts have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is now 14-10. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Play action. Here's Willis. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that nearly intercepted. The free safety rolling into position, almost had it, but it's second down.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call, but they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
I certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the gun, here's Willis. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Taking it about the run. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. It's a play fake. Here's Willis. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. They go right back to him for 20 and a first.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Here's Chubb on the read option, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. 2nd down. Here's Willis. fires one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Colts are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Here's Fields. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Fields. Across the middle, he's got it complete to St. Brown. And he's going to be taken down short of the first, right around the 15-yard line. They snap it to Fields. Pass out left, caught by Woods. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. From the gun, they'll try to run it. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they're able to get this one across the 35. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. And they'll keep leaning on the running game, back to the ground. And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On 2nd and 9, Fields. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Back to throw, Fields. Now that'll be caught by St. Brown. And he'll be taken down well before the first at about the 36-yard line. On 4th down, Fields. And he'll find Pittman. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That pickup goes for 25. What a flip of the script from 4th down to 1st. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll only get this to about the 35. Well short of the line to gain. That'll be good for 6, but now it's 4th down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive. Because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. McPherson's kick is good. And that moves them up by a touchdown now at 17-10. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. As this offense takes the field against CD. Remember, last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can. It's caught inside the 25. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
62 yards on the play. First down, Houston.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. Taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Quiddy Pay, credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field, down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
Under pressure, they got him again. Grover Stewart getting in there for the sack. Well, this has been a pretty sizable drive. They've had some success. Finally, the defensive coordinator found some success of his own.
I think he just simply said enough of that. Okay, they've moved the ball well. We need to force the issue from our end, and that's exactly what he did.
This offense so far on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 19. One that's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And the Colts are going to take possession of the football. Well, I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick 6? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. Off play action. Fields. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that will be incomplete. Oh, he left that one in a bad spot, but fortunately it's just an incompletion and not picked to bring up 4th down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. When the guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
McPherson's kick is good. And they double him up here. That makes our score 20-10. So that's CD an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Well, this throws another interception, his 3rd of the game. Andrew Booth picks it off, and the Colts are going to take possession of the football. Well, time, certainly not on their side offensively. They had to take some chances, but that interception will further hinder their already slim chance at victory.
Yeah, and you're talking about time not on their side, but it certainly is on the defensive side, and they understood that. They knew they had to press it a little bit, and they planned accordingly, and what a benefit for them, able to pick that one off and hopefully put this game away.
Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
Well, I don't think there's any question, Brandon, at this stage. The stop troops, the defensive guys, they got to use their 3 timeouts here. They've got to stop them and get the ball back.
Yeah, you're in that 2 to 3 score deficit window that they're in now. You got to get it ASAP.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Stop them, use your timeouts. Easier to move the ball on offense without timeouts than to stop them on defense without using them.
Play like a team.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. 127 yards rushing for him now here in Week 1. A very solid start to this new campaign. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. And now here comes the 3rd of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. Now they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Here's Fields. The toss here completed to Pittman. Touchdown! Michael Pittman, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Colts are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance to be. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Colts are going to take possession of the football. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play, it'll be 2nd down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd. And here's a handoff out of the gun. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
On for the field goal now is Evan McPherson. It'll come from the right hash. It's a 47-yard attempt. McPherson's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. But ultimately, not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers you would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Here's Bass now for the extra point. And that will cut this lead down to 13. So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. They go down to a knee, and the new campaign off to a good start. It's a win here in Week 1. Now, this was not just the opener of a brand-new season, but this was a division game here in Week 1. And to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little something extra heading forward for the rest of the season.
Yeah, let's pile it all into one game, right? Opening the season, and you open within the division. You knew the motivation was going to be there on both sidelines. One just executed better and earned the win.
So for the Colts, that'll be a happy locker room as they start this season 1-0. And they'll get to stay put for a few days as they'll host the Arizona Cardinals next week. Meanwhile, for Houston, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against San Francisco.